What's up, YouTube? It's Patriots 5 fan, and I got you here. The Madden, actually not Madden, the NFL Week 2. What I thought about it. I mean Week 1 actually, but it's gonna be Week 2. What I thought about Week 1 and everything with all the teams and everything else. And next I'm gonna do Week 2 NFL picks. So Patriots played against the Bills, and we actually I was actually frustrated in that game. We didn't look like us at all. Tom Brady's just, I don't know, something. It was probably, it's just the receivers really. Barely threw it to the tight end. Sudfeld, and he threw interception. I think he threw 2 or 1. I forgot how many interceptions he threw. But our defense also kind of helped it a little bit, and the score was 23 to 21. Raskowski got a game-winning field goal, which is good. So that was a pretty good one. And we got the Monday night game. It was the Texans versus Chargers, and the Chargers were actually winning that game, and somehow the Texans came back, and I was really surprised that Chargers blew that lead. But you know, it's the Chargers. What do you really expect from them? And the other Monday night game was the Eagles versus Redskins, and I was watching that one mostly. And I was really surprised that Michael Vick actually did really good, and the RG3 didn't do so well at the start, but it started to come back at the end. And but the Eagles and Michael Vick did pretty good actually. With Chip Kelly, they won 33-27. Packers versus 49ers. I watched that game, and the play that everyone talks about is that one where Clay Matthews hit Colin Kaepernick out of bounds, and you know, whatever. I kind of thought that was funny. I don't really like Colin Kaepernick that much. I mean, his stats last year wasn't so great, but I mean, he's a good quarterback. It's just that they what is it called? I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But yeah, so they won 28-34. The 49ers won that game. Then you got the Bengals versus the Bears. Didn't watch that game really. That game I didn't watch really, and kind of wanted the Bears to win that game. Kind of expected them. They won 24-21. Not much on that game really. Then you got the Miami Dolphins versus the Browns. I started watching that a little bit. It was a pretty close game until the end. Towards the end, kind of got out of hand. 24-10. Brandon Whedon. I'm not sure what happened there, but who knows? Who knows what that team, the Browns, what they're gonna do? But also, Mike Wallace actually only got 1 reception in that game, and he kind of got a little mad on that one. I heard and all that stuff. But got the Raiders versus Colts, 21-17. Indianapolis. Not much for that game. I didn't watch that game really. I know Terrell Pryor ran over for like 100 yards or something like that. I don't know, something like that. And you got the Giants versus Cowboys. I was really surprised that Peyton Manning threw that interception in the first play of the game. And the Cowboys were winning, and they started to come back to the Giants, but the Cowboys won 36-31, just like last year. The Cowboys won. Then I got the Chiefs versus Jaguars. Jaguars only scored 2 points on the safety. I didn't know what happened on that safety, but the score was 28-2. And the Chiefs looked pretty good with the Andy Reid's as the head coach. Pretty good game. I saw a little bit. And you got the Jets versus Buccaneers, and I was so surprised that the Buccaneers blew that, as Levante David got that penalty at the end to get it the field goal, game-winning field goal for the Jets, as the Jets win 18-17. I was I was rooting for the Buccaneers, but you know, who knows why he did that, but it doesn't matter. It's the first game of the season. We got the Vikings versus Lions, and AP ran for that huge game, huge touchdown in the first play, but only got like 15 yards after that. The Lions won 34-24. Not much in that game. Not the Redskins. The Seahawks versus Panthers. The Seahawks actually won 12-7. Didn't watch that game that much. It was a low-scoring game, so I didn't really watch it. Then you got Titans versus Steelers. Titans actually won that game, surprisingly. I don't know how, but they won that game. I honestly don't know how they did. But they had the Falcons versus Saints, and at the the Georgia Dome, actually not the Georgia Dome, the Superdome, and I actually had a feeling that the Saints were going to lose that game or win that game, and they actually did. They won 23-17 on that one. Then you got the Cardinals versus Rams, and didn't see much in that game. I didn't see anything really, cool except that guy running for a touchdown, and he fumbled it, and Redskins recovered it. But the Rams won 27-24, and then you got the Thursday night game where it was the Ravens versus the Broncos. You can't say anything about that game. I was so excited to see Peyton Manning do that. That was pretty cool to see. So now for the Week 2 predictions, and you got the Vikings versus Bears. I'm going for the Bears on that one. The Vikings didn't look so great with Christian Ponder, so the score, not sure what, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to win that one, the Bears. Then you got the Panthers versus Bills. Bills on that one. I don't think the Panthers can, unless Cam Newton has a really good game, I don't think they can have a chance with the Bills. Chiefs versus Cowboys. Cowboys are going to win that game probably, unless the Cowboys blow it, as they usually do. Dolphins versus Colts. I think the Colts are going to win that game. Andrew Luck is doing actually pretty good. I don't think that the Miami Dolphins defense can hold them. Andrew Luck and all them. You got the Eagles versus Chargers, and the Eagles are going to win that game unless the Eagles offense cannot do anything. That's Michael Vick. So I want to see if they can consistently do that. Then you got the Rams versus Falcons, and I would not be surprised if the Rams win that game, but I have to go for the Falcons. Even though they're 0-1, I have to go for them on that one. Then you got the Redskins versus Packers, and I don't know. Unless RG3 had a really good game, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to pull one at the end of the game. You got the Browns versus Ravens. Unless the Ravens do really bad, more likely the Browns are going to do too, but I can see this be a really close game. But I think the Ravens are going to pull one right late in the game, and as the Ravens are going to win that game, I believe. And you got the Titans versus Texans. The Texans are going to win that game. That's going to be not so good of a game. And you got the Saints versus Buccaneers. That's a pretty good game. Not sure how the Bucs are going to do. I'm going for the Saints on that one. You got the Lions versus Cardinals. I want to see the Cardinals winning that game. I can see that happening. I can see the Cardinals winning that game and stuff like that. But then you got the Broncos versus Giants. The Manning brothers playing each other. I think the Broncos are going to win that game. I don't think they're going to blow them out like last time, but as they did. But and then you got the Jaguars versus Raiders, and that's a pretty bad game, honestly. But I think the Raiders are going to do. I think Terrell Pryor is going to have a pretty good game that game. As I could say, that's really it. Terrell Pryor. Then you got the 49ers versus Seahawks, and I think it's going to be a really good game, but I think the 49ers are going to do really good that game. Then you got the Steelers versus Bengals. I would not be surprised if the Bengals win that game, but I believe the Steelers, I don't know. That's going to be a really tough game. I think the Bengals are going to win that game. That's what I think. I think the Bengals are going to win it. And then tomorrow, as the game here, Thursday night, the Jets versus the Patriots. It's at MetLife Stadium, and I believe it's going to be New England in that game. I think, unless, I know Danny Amendola is injured and Stephen Ridley is out. I don't know about Danny Amendola. Danny Amendola might come back. He might have a chance of starting that game. I don't know yet. We gotta see tomorrow because that's when that's the game day. Pretty good games, as you can see. Probably the best game is the San Francisco 49ers and the Seahawks, and the Manning brother game. Redskins versus Packers. Those are the really good games, and obviously the Patriots, and that's for me, my game that I want to see. But that's really it for this video. I'll let you guys watch the rest of this video. This is a Madden Ultimate Team game, so just letting you guys know I'm actually playing someone. But thank you guys for watching. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back next week showing you, telling you guys my thoughts on week 2 and week 3 predictions. See you guys later.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. This unstoppable drive is the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.